Jye Emdur from the agency. Thanks for joining the Carpool series of Soho.
Thanks for having me.
Heaps happening in your marketplace, I guess, post-elections, market wrap, Alexandria.
Yeah.
What's the market wrap?
So yeah, lots happening. After the election, obviously, and a couple interest rate cuts, we've seen a big shift, mainly in buyer confidence. So a lot more buyers out there, and more highly qualified buyers than we have seen in the past 6 to 12 months. So people are out there looking to secure their next investment or their dream home.
Alexandria, it's your marketplace. You know it pretty well. What's a big attraction to investors or even owner occupiers wanting to either live in Alexandria or actually get into the market there?
Yeah, people love it. Really love the community and the vibe. There's a great sense of community, even though there isn't a general, like a village as such. There's just a big community sense from the streets to little pockets of Alexandria, obviously schools, local parks, cafes, restaurants. So there's a huge attraction, and I think with the CBD expanding constantly, people are looking to try and get close to the city but not in amongst it. So something like Alexandria, where it's only 10 or 15 minutes away, either driving or public transport, it's a great place to either invest for the same reason, and for families to move into and live there.
I guess listing levels are a little bit low, but coming into spring, do you think that's going to change? And what are some of the advantages for vendors?
Certainly. So obviously a little lack of stock at the moment, which is positive. Again, on the buyer side, it means that people are coming through the homes that we do have. So if you are listing between even now and spring or the end of the year, you've got a big pool of buyers who are probably all going to come through the same home, rather than having maybe 10 places to look at. We meet people sometimes who can come in for 5 minutes because they've got 8 other places to be at. So definitely, if you're listing between now and spring, and even the end of the year, there's a less of a competitive edge on that side where your house isn't in heavy competition.
Gotcha.
So that's definitely positive. And this year especially has been there's been lots of excuses to not sell your home. We've had public holidays and school holidays all falling in the same 10 days. So there was a very quiet period in April and March, and obviously dreaded winter. People really don't like selling homes in winter, which is fine. So that sort of does put a dampener on as well. And obviously the election, so leading up to that, it was very quiet, and interest rate cuts, people were waiting for that. So there are a couple of different changes that people have been waiting for. They're all near to the end of that, so as soon as winter's gone. It's a great time of year definitely to start thinking about it, if not now, then into spring or the end of the year.
Jye, you obviously sell a lot of properties, I guess, throughout the year, post-election. Any noticeable sales that you want to touch on? Yeah,
one in particular, quite recently actually. It was a 2-bedroom cottage, or weatherboard original home, with parking on Jennings Street, Alexandria, which is one of the favourite streets there in the Golden Triangle, and really interesting one. That home hasn't been sold. It's actually been in the family for almost 60 years. So the gentleman we sold it for, he grew up in the home with his family, so it was really beautiful to work with them. And that one we had 20 registrations at the auction. So really good one to see, straight after the election. So the auction was the 4th weekend post-election. So we started the campaign the Saturday after the election. We had full 4 weeks, ran it to auction, and a really good result. So it sold for $1,460,000. So for a 2-bedroom in the area,
it's a good result.
Great result. So that was a really good one. Definitely notable for for the rest of the year. And a great case study, I guess, for our vendors, that there is interest back in the market.
Awesome.